Hello and welcome. My name is Peace Mitchell and I'm co-founder of Women Changing the World Press. Before we begin, I would like to pay my respects to the traditional owners and elders of the land that I live and work on, the people of Mamu country in North Queensland. I would also like to pay my respects and acknowledge traditional owners and elders, past and present, right across Australia and the Torres Strait. Well, we are here to celebrate the launch of Dreams and Determination, our latest book from Women Changing the World Press. And to help me celebrate, I have one of my fabulous co-authors joining me today, Sylvia. Sylvia, please come and join me on stage.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Peace.
Hi, Sylvia. It's so lovely to have you here. Now, for people who haven't met you before, I would love you to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about you and the work that you do.
So, my name's Sylvia Arotin, and I'm a child development and behaviour expert. And I own a Montessori education centre that I've had here in Sydney 11 years now, and we do programs from birth right the way through to primary school to help children, be the best they can be. And Fund and Grow was established, which is basically a global platform now that helps parents, educators, and caregivers across the globe on how to implement story at home, but also those conscious communication skills. We do training and workshops, but that's basically what I do in a nutshell. It's all about helping raise tomorrow's children.
Amazing, Sylvia. Such incredible work that you're doing with the kids and the children. So your chapter is called Falling Down and Rising Back Up. Can you tell us why you chose this title for your chapter?
A personal story. So when I was looking at starting my Montessori school, I had this dream, diagnosed with a neurological disorder, which saw me ending up in hospital almost paralyzed. So falling down diagnosis that I received, it's called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, a bit of a mouthful. But basically what happens is anytime you change posture, you basically pass out, which is where the falling down part of my title came to play. And then of course rising back up is really about the determination to work through my personal journey with health, and knowing that I still wanted to open my school and do all these things, but my physical body wasn't at that point of actually listening to me or coping with what was going on. So I think it was just that parallel journey of trying to figure myself out and my personal growth, as well as then starting my business and going through that whole journey. So that's where the title, and I think it really symbolizes when things happen to you in life, it's really about where you're at that point, regardless of where, and taking that one step forward to keep going or pursuing your dreams, whatever they might be.
Such an extraordinary journey that you went through with that experience, Sylvia. Can you tell us how this experience and the healing and all of that went along with it has helped shape your path to get you to where you are today?
Yeah, I think that's a really deep question and full of time as well. But I think no matter what hardships that we go through in life, the way we view them, the way what it means to work or wanting to work through that. So I could have just accepted the fact that, oh, I'm never really going to work again. Tell you, you might be, needing support during your life. You might be using a wheelchair and all this sort of stuff. And I thought to myself, well, if anyone can kind of understand yourself and your body and your healing, it's about how determined are you to make a change and a difference. And so wouldn't take no for an answer. So, they took or have a normal life, whatever that might mean. And it doesn't mean just because you were diagnosed with some sort of a illness, whether it be a chronic illness, whether it be living with a disability, it doesn't mean any of those things will stop you from achieving whatever it is that you want to do. So I feel like these moments are those key moments in life that really, well, how deep are you going to dig? How much do you really want that, particular dream or whatever it is that you want to achieve? And I think, and you find out a lot about yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So I went on like parallel journeys throughout this whole time where I was discovering a lot more about myself and trying to understand, okay, what is it that my body needs? What is it that I need? And keeping that mindset, that positive mindset of, tomorrow's going to be a better day, because it can be really hard when you go through, these chronic kind of moments in your life where you're quite having that attitude of, I'm going to get through this, there's light at the end of the tunnel, tomorrow's going to be a better day. And so all aspects of developing myself. When I look at where I am now compared to where I was, I feel like there's just so much growth on all fronts, and I'm really kind of blessed to have been able to be on that journey, because I don't think I would have been if this didn't happen to me. So yeah. Yeah, and it just makes it more sweet at the end of the day when you can look back and reflect and say, you know what, I never would have been able to do that, and look at me now. So it's kind of those proud moments where you think, you know what, you did it.
That's so incredible. The lessons that you took from going through that experience. Now, you're really passionate about Montessori. Can you tell us why you love Montessori so much?
Yeah, sure. It is for everyone who's listening that might not know about it. It's really a style of early childhood education that then became, well, Maria Montessori was a pioneer of her time. She was a woman, the first woman doctor in Italy, 150 something years ago, and she wasn't allowed to practice medicine. At that time, she was advocating for the rights of females, and she was also, it was an education for peace at the time because of the war that was going on. But essentially, what she did was she observed young children and understood what they needed to develop and grow. And it became this sensory, hands on material curriculum that she established. It's an international right the way through to high school, and even now in elderly care as well. But the thing that I love about Montessori is the basics. We respect the children, we see them as capable and confident. We're helping to develop those skills of independence, you know, teaching them how to problem solve, critically think. All of these things are life skills. And I feel like the way society is going, we're not actually giving children the opportunity to learn these practical life skills and tools, the social emotional well-being. Are we teaching them how to communicate and how to have grace and courtesy, and be independent and think for themselves, rather than just telling them what to think. So that's the thing that I love about Montessori, is that I see its full potential in every child, and it celebrates the fact that every child is unique, and behind that underlies that respect for children. So that's what I love about it.
That's really beautiful. I particularly love that respect for children. That's
Mm.
so special, really is. Now, you've created an incredible online platform that connects Montessori educators globally. Can you tell us why you did this, and tell us a bit about how it works?
Yeah, so Guide and Grow started from this need from our parent community in the school to be connected outside and learn those skills at home. So what happened was we thought, oh, you know what? Instead of just running the workshops within the school, we'll do it online so that it might reach more people. And within the first year, we had about 100,000 members, and it grew nationally and internationally very quickly, because it is an online platform, so anybody could access it. And basically, we wanted to make it accessible, because Montessori has become slightly inaccessible to people, and some might not have access to materials or resources, or even that village that we're missing. So it ended up becoming a Facebook group platform where, yeah, people, educators can be connected and access that for free. And we run events and resources and workshops, and we host now a lot of different platforms and events for that particular group. So essentially, that's how it started. And we've almost reached about 500,000 members globally, which is amazing. like I can on the Guide and Grow platform. And there's all these resources that are available as well. We wanted to make it accessible for people. We want everyone to have a village to really help raise our next generation of children. So that's how that works. And then I then have now started doing all the speaking and training and really helping educators in mainstream, so not just in Montessori, but it's all around that conscious communication and helping to support children's behavior, because we know now the sector is really needing that support as well. So yeah, that's a little bit about Guide and Grow.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Sylvia. It's been wonderful chatting with you today, and thank you for your chapter in Dreams and Determination as well.
That's a book, and I can't wait to see it all put in together. So thank you.
Yes, it's super exciting. Well, thank you everyone who has tuned in today as well. You can pre-order your copy of Dreams and Determination at wcwpress.com. All right. Well, thanks again, Sylvia. It's been wonderful chatting with you. And thank you to everybody for tuning in. We will see you all next time. Bye for now.
Bye.